What is up, guys? Welcome into a brand new video. Now today we're going to be simulating the county championship, all 16. I actually think there's like 20 rounds or like 18 rounds or something. Everyone plays each other twice. I'm not 100% sure why Cricket 24 doesn't let you actually make the actual county championship, but we have got the right points for a win, the right points for a draw, the right points for a tie, and the right batting points and bowling points. So hopefully that should be all okay. Before we get into it though, guys, if you could leave a like on the video, subscribe if you haven't already, comment down below who is your favourite county side, and what do you reckon they're going to do this season? Do you reckon they'll win it all? Do you reckon they'll come kind of second or third relegation battle? What's it going to be? But let's get straight into the video and let's see what happens this season. Okay, simulate it all. Opening up, we have Durham beating Worcestershire, which is just bizarre. What? How? What? I didn't necessarily expect that to happen. Josh Baker took a fiver, and Nathan's decent side. Who scored tons? Pollock and Roderick scored tons, and Pollock scored another 85, and they're not out in the second innings, guys. I just want to let you know that these are the kind of correct teams for the start of the season. There'll be some players that will stay in that will probably leave halfway through the season, but it's relatively up to date. Essex beat Warwickshire, not 100%, not really surprised by this. Tom Wesley scored a ton, Davis with a ton, anyone with the bowling. Harmer took more wickets, he took 8 for. Elgar got some runs as well. That would look good. I'm still thinking about it for my cricket draft team. He scores runs in this, I might put him in. Okay, Surrey won by 5 wickets. Again, we're not surprised there. Folks got him over the line. Liam Dawson scored a ton for Hampshire. And Dan Lawrence, for his new side, in his very first innings, scores a ton himself. Kent take on Somerset, and Kent win by 7 wickets. I'm surprised by that, chasing down 79. They do have the GOAT Zach Crawley just coming off 400 in Australia. If you haven't already watched that video, go watch it. Daniel Bell Drummond with 180, no fifers in there, and then Nottinghamshire win by 36 runs against Lancs as they were trying to chase down about 255. Clark with a 93 top score, no fifers there. Saqib Mahmood, Will Squared took some wickets. Absolutely fine. Let's go have a look at Division 2. Okay, so Derbyshire take on Yorkshire in the first one. Lots of tons in this one, relatively high scoring. Harry Brook with 199 and Joe Root with 133. I think they might be a bit of a cheat code in this, I have to admit, but Lamb and Lewis Rees both scoring hundreds. Matt Fisher with a fiver. Not bad. Good start for Yorkshire. Sussex win by 172 runs. Ollie Cart with an 88, not out, top scoring. No one with fivers, but Finn Hudson Prentice with 2 fourthers for Sussex. Northamptonshire get off the mark after forcing Gloucestershire to follow on. Very close to that follow on. George Bartlett with a ton in their first innings. And a couple of fourthers from Proctor and Tremaine. And my Middlesex win by 43 runs. Max Holden with 154. Stevie Eskenazi with a 90. And Holden got an 87 in the first innings as well. Sol Buddinger got 130. Josh DeCaries with a 5. That's things that I like to see. I really, really like to see that. That is absolutely fine by me. I might have to start thinking about my cricket draft team a little bit more after this. All right, moving on to round 2 in Division 1. Nottinghamshire get off the mark by winning against Worcestershire. Ben Duckett and Joe Clark both with hundreds. Big second innings score. It was basically a pick-em after that. Ollie Stone with a 5 to win it for him. Somerset win by 64 runs against Lancs. Tom Abel with a ton. And again, nothing really with the ball. Sean Dixon with 97 in their second innings. Surrey are still winning, not beating Kent, not relatively surprised by that. Jordan Clark with a high score. Matt Parkinson nearly managed to bowl him out with his 4 for 93. Hampshire beat Warwickshire by 4 wickets. Gubbins and Vince scoring tons. Alex Davis in the runs again. You might have to start looking at different things. It was a lot closer than it probably should have been in the end. For Hampshire to be 125 for 6 after being 544 declared really did make it close. And Durham beat Essex by 134 runs. Dave Beddingham with 157. Callum Parkinson taking 4 for in the last innings to bowl them out. To Division 2, Yorkshire beat Middlesex by 7 wickets. Lewis Deploy with a 90. Top score. Don Best with a 6 for. Helm with a 5 for. Best with another 4 for. He takes 10 for in the match. And Yorkshire chasing down 221. It's not something you really want to see with only 3 wickets remaining. Leicestershire win by an innings and 25 runs. Marcus Harris from Australia scored 180. And then bowled Northamptonshire out for 286, then 132. Gloucestershire beat Sussex by 246 runs. I wasn't necessarily expecting that. Who scored runs? Chris Dent with 134. Who took wickets? I mean, not a surprise win, that is. And Glamorgan beat Derbyshire by 8 wickets. As Sam North East and Kieran Carlson both score hundreds. Matt Lamb with a 94, no fifers in there. Mason Crane with 4 for 77, best figures in that match. Off round 3 in Division 1, Essex win by 268 runs. Who scored runs? Elgar got 124, Cox got 100. Nick Brown got 129, and then absolutely nothing for Worcestershire, really. They just fell into just a miserable ball at the end for 113. Sam Cook with wickets. Hampshire beat Durham by 5 wickets. Michael Jones scored 132. Grubbins with 117, chasing down 220. That's not bad at all. Kyle Abbott with a 7 for 56 to bowl Durham out for 258. That's not bad. It would be nice if he could do that. Warwickshire beat Kent by 324. That is some win. Robbie Yates, Alex Davis again in the runs. 144 and 130. Matt Parkinson bowling well, 6 for 99. But Chris Rushworth, innings figures of the match was 6 for 44, and he wins man of the match. Surrey beat Lancs by 360 runs. Wow. Lawrence more runs. Sibley got in the runs. Over with 91. Rory Burns with 84. Tom Laws with 5 for 49. Best figures for Surrey. And Somerset win by 248 runs. I feel like there's been a few big kind of wins here. There really has been. Duckett got 113 out of Nottingshamshire's 223. Tom Abel with 153 red. Ollie Stone took a 5 for. No real great bowling from Somerset. Shoaib Bashir's playing. He took 3 for in the last innings, which is always nice. We will have a look at the standings. Surrey on top, yet to lose a game. I can't say that I'm surprised on 78 points. I got 30 batting points. I think it counts from the second innings as well, which is really annoying. I don't think there's a way to get rid of that. So we'll just have to live with the batting points, and it is what it is. Back to Division 2. Yorkshire win by 96 runs against Glamorgan. Labuschagne with 117 in vain, trying to chase down nearly 400. Root again in the runs. Nothing to shout about with the ball. Gloucestershire win by 10 wickets, shows down 31 against Derbyshire as they ask them to follow on. Chris Dent with 100. Alex Thompson got a 5 for. And yeah, no wickets taken in the last innings. James Bracey also with a ton. Leicestershire beat Sussex by 7 wickets. Marcus Harris with a ton, chasing down 193. Josh Hull 4 for 30. And Middlesex beat Northampton by 240 runs at home at Lords. Esgar Nazi with 100. Robson with a 90. Luke Proctor with 116. And Lewis Deploy with 114. Josh DeCaris bowls them out on the last day, 4 for 29. To the standings in Division 2, Yorkshire up top, but yet to lose a game. Leicestershire second, Middlesex third. Derbyshire bringing up the rear, yet to win a game. And for Division 1, Worcestershire win by an innings at 128 runs. Libby and Roderick both with tons. Nathan Smith took 5. Nottinghamshire beat Surrey by 323. Wow, Lydon James with 104. Again, nothing really for the bowling there, but that's a bit of a shock, that result. Warwickshire beat Lancs by 9 wickets. Luke Wells unlucky not to get his ton. Ed Barnard figures of the match 4 for 38. Durham beat Kent by 60 runs. No one made a ton. Matt Parkinson 4 for 107. Again, he's taking wickets. Hampshire won by 4 wickets against Essex as well. No one to make a ton in that. Best figures Simon Harm. No, James Fuller 5 for 51 for Hampshire as Hampshire get over the line. At Division 2, we start off Yorkshire get another win against Northants, chasing down 140 with 7 wickets remaining. Adam Lythe with 76. I don't know why Adam Lythe is playing. I'm pretty sure he's not in the side, and he probably shouldn't be. So I don't know what's necessarily gone wrong there, but it is what it is. Harry Brooks scored a ton in this game. Matt Fisher got 5 for, a couple of 4 fors, but that is about it. Matt Fisher, man of the match. Middlesex beat Sussex by 5 wickets. Max Holden with 137. And Ethan Bamber with 578. And 5 for 46 takes a 10 for in the match. Derbyshire beat Leicester by 8 runs in the end. Wow. Lewis Rees with 4 for 38. Mohammed Amir with 3 for 68. No tons in that one, but Rishi Patel got close. And Glamorgan beat Gloucestershire by 245 runs. And Marnus Labuschagne 159 red. James Bracey with 143. Crane took 5 for 103. And again, he's taking wickets this year. Back to Division 1, and Worcestershire lose by an innings and 42 runs to Hampshire. Ben Brown and James Vince both with tons. James Fuller picked up 5 for 53 in Worcestershire's first innings. Essex win by 5 wickets against Kent. No tons, relatively low scoring game that one. And I mean, Essex made a meal of it, being 63 for 5. Lancs beat Durham by 8 wickets. Luke Wells with a ton. Alex Lees with a ton and a 50. Lyon took 4, so did Callum Parkinson. Decent game for the spinners in the first innings at least. Nottinghamshire beat Warwickshire by an innings and 6 runs after they bowled Warwickshire out for 116. Wow. Ollie Stone, Brett Hutton taking 3 fors. Ollie Stone took a 5 for in the first innings as well. Sam Haynes scored a ton. Nottinghamshire, Joe Clark and Jack Haynes also scoring tons. Somerset beat Surrey by 3 wickets. Is that 2 losses for Surrey now? Really? Matt Renshaw pulling out a 124. Shoaib Bashir with a 5 for at home at Taunton. Hopefully they've made a spinning ground. In Division 2 now, Yorkshire beat Gloucestershire by 9 wickets. Adam Lythe still playing for some reason. No idea why. I've taken him out of the team. No other hundreds in there. Joe Root top scored with 81. Ben Code, 1 man of the match. He took 3 for 23 and 4 for 58. Don Best got a 5 for in the first innings. Leicestershire beat Glamorgan by an innings and 88 runs as they score 614 declared. Peter Handsome and Sol Budinger with both 150s. Rian Ahmed with 6 for and Chris Wright with 5 for 53. Derbyshire beat Middlesex by 4 wickets. They just get over the line, chasing down 142. Lewis Rees with 100. Sam Robson with 100. And Wayne Madsen gets a 49 in the chase. And we have our first drawn match. I'm actually quite surprised by that. We've gone through what? How many games now? We've gone for a fair few. We come to our first draw as Sussex score 4-2-2. Northamptonshire follow up with 4-13. Sussex 328 for 6 declared, trying to bowl Northamptonshire out. And Northamptonshire survive 199 for 7. Rob Keogh with 110. Cheshwar Pujara back-to-back hundreds in the same game. Not terrible there. A couple of 4 fors, no 5 fors. Round 6 into Division 1. Surrey won by 229. Ollie Pope with a ton. Ollie Pope with 83 in the second innings as well. Gareth Roderick with 115. Dan Worrell picked up 4 for 33 in the final innings for Surrey. Warwickshire win by 58 runs against Somerset. Dan Mosley with 102. James Rue with 101. Sam Hain with 107. Then Somerset fall apart, chasing down only 200, really. Maybe they should have chased that down in a relatively high-scoring game. Nottinghamshire beat Durham by an innings and 14 runs. Hasib Hamid with 99. That's unlucky. Josh Tongue picked up a 5 for new signing for the season. He also got 3 for in Durham's second innings. Lancs beat Essex by 17 runs as they bowl out Essex very late on. Tom Bailey 3 for 21. Sam Cook took a fourfer for Essex in that second innings. Tom Bruce with 122 for Lancs. And the final game of the round, Hampshire win by 6 wickets. James Vince scored 128. Tawanda, I can never pronounce his name. It's terrible. I really should learn it. Xavier Bartlett taking 5 for 51 as Hampshire win by 6 wickets. Let's have a look at the table. Hampshire currently sat at the top of the table, 135 points, 1-5, lost 1. Nottinghamshire 1-5, lost 1. Surrey 1-4, lost 2. It's a big surprise so far. Kent and Durham sit at the bottom. I thought Durham would do better than they have. I have Kent and Worcestershire to go down. Now, to finish off round 6 at Division 2, completely lost my train of thought as Yorkshire win by 228 runs. Harry Brook with 163. He's too good for this as Ben Code picks up fourfer in the last innings. Matt Finisher wins man of the match. Northamptonshire beat Derbyshire by 6 wickets as they chased down 199. George Bartlett with 154. Matt Lamb with 112. A 5 for George Scrimshaw in the first innings. Middlesex beat Glamorgan by 2 wickets, chasing down 308. No tons in this game. Relatively high scoring one. Mir Hamza picks up 5 for. And the final game, Leicestershire win by 259 runs as they score 434 and then 291 for 7 declared. Peter Hanscom with 163. Just 3 fors in this game. We go to the standings. Yorkshire played 6, won 6. I have to admit, with this Harry Brook, Joe Root lineup that I'm using with them, I was expecting them to win a fair few. Leicestershire sitting in second. Middlesex breathing down their neck, and then a bit of a gap between the rest of the pack. Sussex currently finishing last. I have them to win the whole thing. Round 7 of Division 1. Worcestershire win by 6 wickets. Tawanda again scores 142, but it's not enough as Worcestershire chased down 203. Matt Quinn with a 6 for 59. Hampshire beat Lancs by 4 wickets as they chased down 125. Nearly bottled it in the end. No tons in there. A couple of fourfers. Nottinghamshire win by an innings and 7 runs as Ben Duckett scores an 83. He scores 506 without a ton. That's impressive. Then Ollie Stone takes 7 for 84. Maybe he's going to do well this season. Durham beat Somerset by 6 wickets as they chased down 162. Ackerman and Borthwick both with tons. James Root and Lammonby for Somerset both score hundreds. Craig Overton with 456. Pick of the bowlers. And Surrey beat Warwickshire by 24 runs. Ed Barnard with 100. No hundreds for Surrey. But we do get a Liam Norwell 5 for 38 and a Dan Worrell 5 for 60. Division 2, Leicestershire win by 334 runs. Peter Hanscom with another 142. Is he even playing? Okay, so Peter Hanscom is playing at the start of the season. I didn't even realise he was, but 142 he scored in Leicestershire's first innings. Rian Armour with another 4 for. Don Best with a 5 for. Not bad. Chris Wright, man of the match. Elvira Laws, Middlesex win by 1 wicket as Ryan Higgins' 128 red gets them over the line. Lewis Deploy with a 99 in the first innings. Graham Van Buren 4 for 100 in vain. Northamptonshire beat Glamorgan by 5 wickets. No tons, 1 for Jack White. And we have a draw between Sussex and Derbyshire. Sussex got very close to bowling him out. 283 for 8. How close were they chasing down? Couldn't have been that far away from chasing it down. Could they? 680, only 320, another 40. Could have been close. Not all 3 results on the table probably going into that last session. Must have been fun. Harry Kame with 110. Tom Alsop, Ollie Carter, and David Lloyd all scored tons. Blair Tickner with 4 for 33. Round 8 of Division 1. Worcestershire win by an innings and 64 runs against Warwickshire. Big derby this one. As Waite and Roderick both score hundreds. Matthew Waite then goes on to take 5. And another 3. Josh Baker picks up 6 for 52 in the second innings. Durham beats Surrey by 7 wickets. Okay, here we go. No hundreds in the game. Barely 50s. No 5 fors either. Callum Parkinson, man of the match. He's taken some wickets. Essex beat Somerset by 5 wickets as they chased down 315, with Jordan Cox and Tom Wesley both scoring tons. No other tons apart from that. Simon Harmer with 5 for 140 and Tall Paul 5 for 23. Notts beat Hampshire by 7 wickets. Joe Clark with a ton. And what we got? 5 for 60 for Kyle Abbott, 4 for 65 for Dane Patterson. Joe Clark, man of the match for his 100. And Lancs beat Kent away by 5 wickets. Tom Bruce scores 100. Zach Crawley, Jack Leaning all score 100s. Matt Quinn picks up 6 for 38. Pretty good figures there, and he picks up man of the match too. Division 2 now. Yorkshire beat Derbyshire by 3 wickets. No hundreds, no fivers. Man of the match, Don Bess. He keeps taking wickets. Sussex lose to Glamorgan by 207 runs. Zain Ul Hassan scores 126. Ollie Carter, Tom Clark with hundreds, and Marnus scores 135. Zain Ul Hassan takes 5 for as well, so he must have had confidence with the bat. Sussex bowled out for 55 runs. They're only chasing down 260. Wow. Northamptonshire beat Gloucestershire by 208 runs. Gloucestershire bowled out for 107 after a pretty even game up to that point. Rob Keir with 135 not out. Cameron Brancroft got 157. Ben Sanderson with 3 for 9. 5 for 80 from Zafar Gohar. And we have a draw at Lords between Middlesex and Leicestershire, a kind of top of the table clash. Liam Travaskis picks up 5 for 162. Stevie Eskenazi with 134. Max Holden with 124. Sam Robson with 102. Leicestershire just needed 2 more wickets. 3 more wickets to get over the line, but they do survive. Rian Armour with a 76 red of 195. Not showing those Bazball ways. On to round 9. Worcestershire win by 10 wickets against Lancs as they chased down 118 in their last innings. No hundreds, no fivers. Joe Leach, man of the match. Kent beat Notts by 413 runs. Wow. Tawanda with 142. Jack Leaning with 93 red as their 329 declared. Taking the piss slightly. Ollie Stone with 2 fivers. He gets 10 for the match. Not bad. I mean, chasing down 650 in the last innings must have been a tough ask. Somerset beat Hampshire by 5 runs. Blimey. This one was a close game. Lewis Gregory with a ton. Ali Orr with a ton. Couple of fourthers thrown in there as well. Nice to see Shoaib Bashir going well. Essex beat Surrey by 71 runs. No tons. A 5 from Tom Laws. And we have a draw between Warwickshire and Durham. Durham had 3 wickets remaining. Sam Hain with 124 not out and 139 in the first innings. Callum Parkinson takes more wickets. Then move on to the standings. We have Notts, top of the table, Hampshire, Worcestershire, Surrey down in 4th still with a negative net run rate. I am surprised. Kent, bottom of the table. I'm not surprised by that one, I have to admit. Round 9 of the Division 2 County Championship. Yorkshire beat Middlesex by 7 wickets. No tons. A 5 from Don Bess as he continues to take more wickets. Leicestershire beat Northamptonshire by an innings and 158 runs. 605 declared. Marcus Harris and Sol Budinger both got hundreds. No fivers in there at all. Gloucestershire beat Sussex by 3 wickets as they chased down 376. What a chase. Coming back from a kind of 50-run deficit, Sussex put on another 300. That must have been tough. No hundreds, no fivers again. And Derbyshire beat Glamorgan by 168 runs. No tons in there. Labuschagne with the top score on 91. And no fivers. Have a quick look at the standings. Yorkshire played 9, won 8, lost 1. Leicestershire breathing down their necks with kind of, batting points realistically. That's what's doing it for them. Middlesex are in 3rd. Yeah, those top 2 are pretty much close. Then there's a bit of a gap to Middlesex, and then there's a bit of a gap to the rest of them. Sussex, and my surprise, only winning 1 game so far. Round 10. Worcestershire beat Durham by 7 wickets. Rob Jones with a ton. Then given 5 for 11 and 5 for 48. Callum Parkinson took 7 for 93. The hell happened in this game? Warwickshire beat Essex by 301 runs. No tons. A 5-for for Simon Harmer and a 6-for for Sam Cook. Surrey beat Hampshire by 237 runs. As Surrey started to find a little bit of form. Jamie Smith with a ton. Fletcher Middleton with a ton. Rory Burns with a ton. We didn't get any 5-fers in this game. Somerset beat Kent by 10 wickets. Somerset chased down 45 for no loss. Tom Abel with a ton. Joey Bashir still taking wickets, 5 for 39. And Nott beat Lancs by 138 runs. A 99 for Duckett. That's almost unfair. Jack Haynes with 138. No 5-fers either. Jack Haynes, man of the match. To Division 2, Yorkshire start off with a 114-run win. Adam Lyth still playing for Yorkshire. Not quite sure why. He got 114. Mason Crane got 4-for. Don Best got another 4-for. No other stories apart from that. Derbyshire beat Gloucestershire by 192 runs. As Harry Kane picks up 177. Again, no 5-fers. Leicestershire beat Sussex by 8 wickets. Still struggling for Sussex. They really are. Lewis Hill with 188. Liam Travaskis with 5 for 76. Jack Carson 4 for 138. And Northamptonshire beat Middlesex by 10 wickets. As Middlesex kind of collapse in the second innings, 173 all out. Emilio Gay and Rob Keogh with hundreds. No 5-fers in there. Round 11, we start off with the draw between Nottinghamshire and Worcestershire. Worcestershire only needed one more wicket. Ben Duckett scores a ton. I don't even know what they were chasing. A little bit more than that. Probably need another 100 runs. No 5-fers. Roderick with a ton. Roderick with 2 tons. Wow. So we have a draw there. Lancs win by 217 against Somerset, with Josh Bohannon scoring his first ton of the season. George Bell with another ton. Craig Overton 6 for 69. Jimmy Anderson picking up 4 for 25. We'll take that. Kent beat Surrey by 43 runs, as Surrey are bowled out for 162 in their last innings. Boat scored 162 red in Surrey's first innings, and Tawana scores more runs with 109. No 5-fers. Matt Parkinson picked up man of the match. Hampshire beat Warwickshire by 9 wickets. They chased down 68. Ben Brown with 187. Sam Hain with a ton as well. And a 97 in the second innings. But all in vain. And Essex beat Durham by 174 runs. Nick Brown, Tall Paul both score tons in a 606. 8 declared. Shane Snater 3 for 40. Tall Paul match figures of 5 for 16. It's not bad. Division 2 now. Yorkshire win another game. They win by 232 runs against Northamptonshire. No tons, no 5-fers. Matt Fisher, man of the match. Middlesex beat Sussex by 147 runs as Stevie Eskenazi scores another ton. Tom Clark gets a ton, but doesn't quite get over the line, chasing 450. Jack Carson 7 for 142. 114, and Josh DeCarry's 5 for 82. Derbyshire beat Leicestershire by 56. Peter Hanscom again in the runs with 102. No 5-fers. And Glamorgan scrape over the line, chasing 154. Kieran Carlson with 163. Mason Crane with 6 for 85. Seems to be a good year for the spinners. Round 12 of Division 1. Essex beat Worcestershire by 9 wickets as they chase down 33. Nick Brown with a ton. Only 5 for Simon Harmer with more wickets. Hampshire beat Durham by innings and 23 runs. Ali Orr with a ton. No tons for Durham as Kyle Abbott picks up 5 for 35. Kent beat Warwickshire by 10 wickets. They chase down 58. Zach Crawley with 126 in the first innings. And Matt Parkinson picked up 5 for 60. Surrey beat Lancs by 71 runs at the Oval. Tom Bruce with another 100. Ben Folkes with a 97. Dan Morrill 5 for 31 in the final innings. And Notts beat Somerset by 10 wickets. So they've got a little measly 13 to chase down. Haseeb Hamid carries his bat, 170 not out. Joe Clark 169. Lewis Gregory got a 73 red as well. Nothing really there for the bowlers. Standings of Division 1, we have Notts top of the league, Hampshire second, and Surrey getting closer and closer, but Essex is also up there. This is actually kind of how I think it's going to go, with the exception of like Notts being Durham, but Notts could be up there as well. I didn't expect Durham to do this badly, but they kind of only need a win to kind of drag themselves up to like 6th. At this point, like they're not in that much of trouble. It's kind of batting points that are letting them down. Now to Division 2, Yorkshire win again. No hundreds. Matt Taylor got close. Harry Brook got close. Ben Coe with a 5 for, and nothing in the second innings. They chased down 113. Leicestershire win by 2 wickets. Sol Budinger with 134 not out. Mason Crane with a 5 for. Middlesex beat Derbyshire by 2 wickets, chasing down 198 for 8. Josh DeCaris 50 sees them over the line. Harry Kane got another 5 for. Zach Chappell with a 5 for. And Sussex beat Northants by 1 wicket. Wow. Tom Haynes with a ton. Ben Sarnison with 5 for 56, but they get chased down 260 with 1 wicket remaining. Ollie Cardick got a ton, so did Rob Keogh again. He might have to go on my cricket draft at this point. Standings in Division 2, Yorkshire are top. They've played 12, won 11, lost 1. Fair enough. And that's interesting. Sussex are no longer bottom. Leicestershire and Middlesex are getting kind of close. Not really. I mean, it looks like Yorkshire are definitely going to go up. But I guess it could be a bit of a shootout between Leicestershire and Middlesex. There is only 4 games left in this Division 2 season. Unlucky for some, round 13 of Division 1. Worcestershire win by 6 wickets, no tons. A 6 for Shoaib Bashir. We'll take that for England. Surrey beat Notts by 273 runs. As Ollie Pope scores 150. Jordan Clark with 4 for 12 and Ollie Stone 4 for 30. Dan Worrell with 5 for 17 in the last innings. Lancs beat Warwickshire by 5 wickets as they chase down 198. Luke Wells with another ton. Sam Hain with another ton. And a couple of forfers. Kent beat Durham by an innings and 4 runs as Daniel Bell Drummond scores the only ton of the game. Matt Parkinson picking up a 6 for. And Hampshire beat Essex by 208. Ali Orr with another ton. Liam Dawson with a ton. Mohammed Abbas with 5 for 48. Division 2, we see a draw between Sussex and Yorkshire. Yorkshire needed 1 wicket. They literally needed 1 wicket. That just feels really, really harsh. I have to admit. Trying to chase down, I don't know what they're trying to chase down, like 350, 172 for 9. Jack Carson with a 5 for. Dom Best with a 6 for. Adam Lythe and Shan Masood both scored 100s not out. Tom Haynes with 100 and Lythe scored 148 in the first innings. Notts beat Derbyshire by 9 wickets as they chased down 126. Couple of tons from Rob Keogh and Matt Lamb. No forfers. Middlesex beat Glamorgan by 247 runs. Holden with a ton. Mason Crane with a 5 for. Tom Helm with a 5 for Middlesex. And Gloucestershire beat Leicestershire by 10 wickets as they chased down a measly 9 after Leicestershire got bowled out for 106 in their second innings. A couple of hundreds from Oliver Price and Chris Den. 5 for 35 from Gohar. Round 14 of Division 1, Worcestershire win by 184 runs against Hampshire. Roderick with another ton. Ali Orr with another ton. Ed Pollock with a ton. Mohammed Abbas with 6 for 77. Kent beat Essex by 16 runs. Tom Wesley with a ton. Matt Quinn with a 6 for 90. Durham beat Lancs by 4 wickets as they chased down 147. No tons, no fifers. Notts win by an innings and 42 runs against Warwickshire. Ben Duckett with 180. Sam Hain with more runs, 123. Ollie Stone with 6 for 80. And Surrey beat Somerset by 100. An innings and 20 runs as Rory Burns scores 162. Bashir picks up more wickets, but it's not quite enough. Division 2 and Yorkshire keep on winning. Lewis Hill, 114 red as they try to chase down 350. That doesn't quite work. No hundreds other than that one. Chris Wright with a 5 for 76. Jordan Thompson with a 6 for 32. Middlesex beat Gloucestershire by 5 wickets as they chase down 126. Again, no hundreds, no fifers. Northants beat Glamorgan by 73 runs. Nair and Zabe, I think it is. Both score hundreds. Labuschagne gets a 95. Any fifers? Yeah, George Scrimshaw 5 for 45, and Derbyshire beat Sussex by 43 runs, following Sussex out for 238. Tons from Matt Lamb, Tom Haynes, and Tom Alsop. Finn Hudson Prentice gets 5 for 78. Jack Carson 5 for 75. Round 15 of Division 1. Worcestershire win by 7 wickets against Surrey. No tons, no fifers. Josh Baker, player of the match, chasing down 157. Warwickshire win by 22 runs against Somerset. Alex Davis with a 99, no fifers. Somerset got very close to that total. Notts beat Durham by 10 wickets, chasing down 65. Callum Parkinson picks up another fifer. Jack Haynes picks up another ton. Essex beat Lancs by 7 wickets. They chased down 90. Josh Bohannon top score with 96. A 6 for 41 by Jamie Porter and a 5 for 52 by Simon Harmer. And Hampshire beat Kent by 2 wickets as they chased down 247. No hundreds. And Matt Parkinson 5 for again in both innings. He picks up 10 for and man of the match. Standings after 15 games played in Division 1. Notts sitting top and pretty. Hampshire in second. They could still catch Notts, and probably so could Worcestershire, to be fair, and so could Surrey. That is pretty close. Even Essex on 249 isn't a mile away. A couple of wins, couple of losses from Notts. Could be interesting. And even that relegation battle, I mean, what have we got? Like 17 points between 7th and 10th. Kent are a bit in the middle there, but they could get dragged into that relegation scrap too. But the table seemed to have pretty split itself there. And I completely forgot that there was only 14 games in the Division 2 bit. So this is the standings. This is who goes up. Yorkshire and Middlesex end up going up. I think that could actually happen. I think Sussex will be up there, to be fair. But Yorkshire walk Division 2. They really do. Middlesex get there by the skin of their teeth. I think that was literally down to them beating Gloucestershire and Leicestershire losing to Yorkshire. I think that's what swung it for them, which is mad, realistically. They just missed out batting points in both of their innings. Would it have made a difference? I don't think it would have. But there it is. Yorkshire win Division 2 and Middlesex get promoted as well. Gloucestershire finish bottom. So we will now stay with Division 1. Worcestershire beat Kent by 338 runs. 6 for 30 for Matt Waite. Ed Pollock, Jake Libby, Ben Compton and Rob Jones all scoring hundreds. Lancs beat Hampshire by 46 runs as Josh Bohannon picks up his 100. No fifers. Essex beat Notts by 8 wickets. That could be interesting at the top of the table. No hundreds. A fifer for Simon Harmer. Durham beat Somerset by 189 runs. They can't chase down the 430 that was set for them. No hundreds, no fifers in that one either. And Surrey beat Warwickshire by innings and 36 runs. Surrey, 445 in their first innings. Jamie Smith with a ton. Again, no fifers. So let's look at the table. What are we looking at? Notts, 320 points. Worcestershire, 303. Hampshire, 302. Surrey, 296. It's going to be close. Worcestershire beat Warwickshire by 1 wicket, 230 for 9. Rob Yates scores 230 for Warwickshire to give them hope after being bowled out for 140. That's mad. They nearly came back from a 261 first inning deficit. That's unbelievable. Joe Leach with a fifer. No other fifers to report in there. Rob Yates, what a man. Surrey beat Durham by 8 wickets. That could be big. Jamie Smith with another ton. Alex Lees with a ton. No fifers there as they chase down 78. Essex beat Somerset by 6 wickets. Tall Paul with 105. No fifers. Hampshire beat Notts by 8 wickets. Wow, okay. It's interesting. Ali Orr with another ton. Nothing from Notts, really. And Kent beat Lancs by 5 wickets. Tom Bruce with another ton. He scored some runs. He really has, as they chase down 225 with 5 wickets to spare. So if we look at the standings going into The last game of the season. Jesus. The first place between Worcestershire, Hampshire, Notts and Surrey is split by 6 points. 6 points. The relegate, like Lancs, Warwickshire and Durham could all go down. I'm pretty sure Somerset are guaranteed to go down. What could they get? They can get up to 218, maybe with some batting points and some bowling points. They could get up somewhere there or thereabouts. I'm not 100% sure. What are the fixtures? So we got Worcester taking on Lancs. Okay, so Lancs needs to win that. Worcestershire, basically, if they win, they're fine. So if Kent beat Kent versus Northants, that's a pretty easy one for Notts. Sorry, you'd expect. Hampshire versus Somerset. Again, Somerset are pretty much dead and buried, but might be able to scrape out of it. If Durham lose, Essex are playing Surrey. They can't win the title. Surrey still can. And Durham play Warwickshire in a pretty nothing game, but that's a very big bet. Whoever wins that gets out pretty much. Wow. Okay, this is close. There's a lot to play for in this. We're going to go one by one. Worcestershire versus Lancs. What happens in this game? Worcestershire win by 94 runs. 100 from Josh Bohannon. Doesn't quite get them over the line. Ben Gibbon 5 for 28. That's a big bowling performance. What does that put them on? 353. That is the score to beat. That is beatable. Is it beatable by Hampshire? It's beaten by Hampshire. I think there's like, I don't know how many bonus points you can get. I'm pretty sure it's like, it can't be 30. I think it's like 20. This is the way it works. I think you can get 3 for the bowling, 5 for the batting in each inning. So you could get 16 bonus points. So 36 points is like the max you could get. So yeah, everyone's still in it. Kent versus Notts. Notts win by 15 runs. Wow. Wow, they get the win. I genuinely don't even know. Nothing really happened in this game. Kent couldn't chase down 180. And where does that put them in the standings? They don't get above Worcestershire. They can't get there. Wow, okay. Kent stay up. Lancs still could go down, but Kent are going to pretty much finish 6th. I can't. They're not going to get leapfrog, I don't think. I don't think they can do. Hampshire versus Somerset. Hampshire needs a win. Hampshire win by 8 wickets. They chase down 50. Fletcher Middleton with 142. They get full bonus points in the first innings as well. Kyle Abbott, James Fuller. Where does that might put them up there? It really might do. It does. It puts them in first by 1 point. By 1 point, it puts them first. Okay. We're going to leave that one. Durham versus Warwickshire to see who stays up. Somerset are down. Will one of these, unless it's a draw, I think Lancs. No, I think Lancs are now safe. Lancashire can't go down, so it's between Warwickshire and Durham to see who get relegated. Warwickshire win by 4 wickets. Durham go down. Alex Davis with a ton to chase down 255 in the second innings. Rob Yates with 110. Chris Rushworth 5 for 81. Unbelievable. I'm pretty sure that means Durham go down. Warwickshire moves to 7th. Lancashire stay in 8th. Now, Surrey. Surrey versus Essex. Could it be? Can't be, surely. Essex win by 34 runs. Hampshire are your 2024 Division 1 champions. Surrey cannot chase down 300. I'm pretty sure it. Oh, no, I don't think it would have. I don't think they would have got the bonus points. They might have got close if they would have chased down 300. Ben Folkes with an 85. Valiant effort. Kemo Roach 5 for 40. Sam Cook 5 for 65 to bowl out Surrey. And that's the final standings. We will have a look at the batting statistics. Jack Haynes somehow played 36 matches. He obviously... I don't think that that's right. But I've obviously left him in 2 teams for some reason. So we're going to ignore that and say Sam Hain scored the most runs. Alex Davis very close behind. Ed Pollock Close behind that, Roderick, Joe Clark, all the people we kind of saw at the top of the order every single time. Top of the bowling, Matt Parkinson, 113 wickets, 18 games. Wow, Ollie Stone with 97, Josh Baker with 93, Simon Harmer with 90, Matt Parkinson. Wow, okay, that's not bad. We will go have a look at the batting and bowling stats for Division 2 as well. All right, batting statistics. Rob Keogh with just under 1,400 runs. Marnus got 1,300. Lythe with 1,200. Max Holden one with 1,200. All pretty close. Rob Keogh from Northants. And the bowling statistics, Don Bess, 91 wickets. Not bad there at all. Again, it was a good year for spin. But, guys, that is going to be it for today's episode. What a nail-biter Division 1 was. I mean, Yorkshire won Division 2 pretty easily in the end. But Division 1, I mean, all 4 teams could win it on the last day. There was like 4 teams that could be relegated. It was ridiculous. But, guys, that's going to be it for today's video. I very much hope you enjoyed it. Please remember to leave a like. Please remember to subscribe. There is a link below down in the description for my cricket draft team. So if you are watching this before the games have started, make sure you join that. Or even if you're watching it after, it's not the end of the world. But make sure you join the cricket draft. It is down in the description. And we'll do some prizes at the end of the season or something like that. But I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.